Forget about the privacy of your children, their safety is what matters. Aimed at making schools in the U.S. safer, Geekwire reports Realnetworks has announced that it will offer facial recognition technology to schools for free. Realnetworks says SAFR is highly accurate facial recognition software powered by artificial intelligence. It works with IP cameras to match faces in real time. Schools will need a database with photos of people authorized to be on campus. When an unauthorized person or someone who poses a potential threat appears on campus, SAFR notifies a member of the staff. Realnetworks says the facial data and images SAFR collects are encrypted as a privacy protection, and the school gets to keep them. SAFR is also designed to function in rural schools with limited internet connectivity. However, facial recognition tech in general, and for kids in school in particular, is a growing area of concern for privacy supporters and parents alike. The tech is currently being tested at a school in Seattle where students can unlock a gate by simply smiling at a surveillance camera. Somebody's watching you. Big Brother may be in your phone. Social media giant Facebook is pushing facial recognition as a way to safeguard online identities, but is instead raising concerns over privacy in several sectors. Facebook's facial recognition technology works by analyzing users' photos and generating a string of numbers called a template that's unique to each user. When photos and videos are posted to the social network, the unnamed faces are scanned and matched to names and templates stored in a database. A Facebook spokeswoman claims that if the system cannot find a match, it doesn't identify the unknown face, adding that the facial data is deleted immediately. While it's possible to turn facial recognition off, critics still find the software problematic since it scans every image, even of people who have opted out of the feature. Facebook has also applied for several patents that use the technology. One aims to tailor ads by analyzing users' facial expressions via their phone camera. Another checks shoppers' online profiles and uses it to determine a trust level. This Big Brother-style approach to facial data is worrisome, especially since Facebook doesn't exactly have the best track record for honesty or for keeping user data safe. Fortunately, a lot of groups recognize this and are moving to protect biometric data. The company is facing a class action suit filed by Illinois consumers for violating a state biometric privacy law and could stand to lose money and what's left of their reputation if it moves forward. China putting AI and facial recognition into classrooms. China needs to keep its 1.3 billion citizens in check, especially now that some of them have found the real world beyond the Great Firewall. To take Chinese control into the 21st century, Beijing is now shoving facial recognition and AI into the classroom. The West worries about things like individual privacy, while in China it's about as prevalent as clean air. According to a state media report, a high school in eastern China is testing facial recognition to see how engaged, aka bored, students in the classrooms are in real time. They claim the system can pick up 7 moods, including happy, sad, afraid, and angry by scanning a student's face. The camera in the front of the classroom can also track 6 types of behavior such as reading, writing, raising your hand, standing up, listening to the teacher, listening, and leaning on the desk. A social credit score for everyone, facial recognition to track ethnic minorities, and now AI in classrooms. It's a glorious time to be Chinese. Buddy, you can run, but you can't hide. China is keeping close tabs on everyone as a suspect was recently caught with the help of facial recognition software when he entered a concert venue in eastern China. Reported by China's Xinmin Daily News, the suspect was one of 20,000 people attending a concert by pop star Jackie Chung Sunday evening in Jiaxing, China. According to Nanhu District Public Security Bureau, few minutes after the suspect passed through the scanner, the system issued a warning that he was a wanted person. Reports from China's state-run news agency Xinhua complimented the system's effectiveness and said it can verify people's identities at airport security in less than 1 second. While Global Times, another state-run agency, reported that the system has also been used to monitor students' attentiveness at school, as one student is quoted as saying, "He's more focused and doesn't dare to fool around in class anymore." Yeah, right. With the help of the AI recognition system, authorities were able to quickly arrest the person while a massive crowd exited the concert venue. The man, who authorities identified only by his last name, Yu, is accused of taking around $17,000 worth of potatoes in 2015 without paying for them. Interesting enough, Yu is actually the 3rd person arrested at a Jackie Chung concert. In April, a man identified as Ao was arrested during a Jackie Chan concert in Nanchang. And earlier this month, a man surnamed Liu was identified by authorities at Cheng's Ganzhou concert. Guess it's gonna be a while before these guys get to go to their next Jackie Chan concert. Face recognition tech used by British cops. The British nanny state has millions of surveillance cameras, but even with those legion of lenses, UK police tech still struggles with face recognition. New findings by British newspaper The Independent say that facial recognition technology employed by the UK's Metropolitan Police Force is wrong 98% of the time. The newspaper reports that of 104 alerts created by the force's face recognition system, only 2 were correct. Responding to the report, the Metropolitan Police told The Independent they were trialing the technology and that there's no current end date for this. The cops also said no arrests have been made via the tech and that all false positives are deleted within 30 days, while other non-alerting images are deleted immediately. Elsewhere, The Independent also found that facial recognition used by police in Wales has been wrong 2,400 times since last June. The newspaper reports that most of this happened last summer in Cardiff when the city was hosting the UEFA Champions League final. Less than 10% were accurate matches. According to the BBC, South Wales Police said the system has gotten better over time. Dictator Xi banned stuff like the letter N and Animal Farm. It's a glorious time to be Chinese. Things are on the up and up in China. They've got predictive policing, cops using facial recognition, and a social credit system for everyone, and now a ruler for life. And let's not forget the longest and most funnest wall in the world, the Great Firewall of China. To celebrate dictator Xi Dada's anointing, the CCP has decided to ban fun stuff like the letter N and terms like disagree, incapable ruler, I oppose, and a boatload of others. You're also not going to be able to find terms like George Orwell's Animal Farm or 1984 on the Twitter knockoff Weibo. But don't worry, China. Indefinite will go by real quick. Enjoy!